Welcome back. My name's Dave, and this is Pinnacle Siding, my N-scale layout. And today we're doing gravel and grass. I just realized I was busy putting G on an area, and that doesn't help. They both start with G, so it was kind of crazy. Anyway, I figured it out after all. So what we're going to do is we're going to put gravel and grass in the downtown area. The street lights were installed yesterday. It's not that of a riveting thing. It is much more of a just rinse and repeat. Drilling holes, feeding wires, attaching wires to terminal blocks, and then attaching the terminal blocks to my 3-volt power supply that powers all of the lights on the layout. So what are we going to do? Well, there's in downtown, and I'm going to switch over to camera 3 here so you can see it. Okay, so the blue tape is marking out where the buildings sit, and what I did is I took some matte medium and I painted along all the edges of the tape just to seal it down so that I don't get glue running underneath and get shocked by things that I don't really want to be shocked by. You can see that the lights are on. Some of them are facing away from you, so they don't show up so well. But especially with all of the overhead lights turned on, they're still bright, but they're not as bright as they are when those lights are off. So we're going to walk over there, and we're going to do some static grass and some gravel, and that's all we're going to do for today. Just one note, the lower left-hand corner here, you'll see a roof, a big building roof. That is Shorty's, which is a bar or grill, and it's in its right place in terms of where it is in Espanola. It sits right beside the dairy. I believe it used to be a lumber yard and stuff there, but I'm not sure. So here we go. I'm going to walk over there, and we're going to get this done. Now I'm going to reiterate how I started my last one, my very short 7 or 8 minute video. I am now almost completely deaf. The infection is still working its way through my body. I have a lot less pain than I had before. But it's still there. So we're going to work on here. All the lights are lit up, nice and bright, at least when you're this close to them. So how are we going to do this? Well, on some areas like this one, this is behind this building and this building, and grass wouldn't grow in here, so that's going to be gravel. This is the same thing. This is going to be gravel. This one over here, I don't know if it's on camera or not, but that's going to be grass. This is going to be grass. There's going to be gravel here, grass here, gravel, and grass. Grass here, and gravel behind this building. And I think when I started out, this is also going to be grass. So what do we use? Well, there's 2 products that you can use. WWscenics sells basing glue for static grass, which is what I'm going to use for the static grass. For the gravel, I'm going to use a mixture of water, isopropyl alcohol, and matte medium to do the gravel. So let's get started. The gravel the grass is the shortest one to do. The gravel is going to take the most. So we're going to get my static grass applicator. I brought it with me. There it is. And do I have my vacuum cleaner here or not? No, I don't. Well, I use the little handheld one. I think that's more than enough. Where did I get this from? I also got, oh, I got the static grass from WWscenics. I'll put a link in the description below. This is winter 1mm, and I buy it in 1,000 milliliter containers. So, battery on. Here we go. So, got these little plastic containers from, I think Dollar Tree was where I got them from. So I don't need a lot of this, just a little. And then I always use acid brushes. I buy these by the hundreds. Like I said, I don't want to go nuts with this grass, but put that over here. Grab this, which is on, which means I better be careful or I'll shock myself. And is it still plugged in? Yeah, it's still plugged in. Now, where else? Oh, grass is here. So let's put this down for a second. Turn it off so I don't electrocute myself. Pick up the brush again. Now you may notice that each of the telephone poles has a square piece of plastic behind it. That's actually a 3D printed piece. The reason was that I usually use a 1/4-inch hole to go into the base of the layout, and then I use styrene tubing, 1/4-inch or 10 mil, and I put that down. Then I can put some super glue on the top of it, and super glue on this little base, and I know that I'm putting grass over here, so while I'm doing this, I might as well put the glue here as well. I'm not sure what the camera's seeing. I put another lens, different lens on the camera I'm using, and I'm not sure how wide it is. I do have a really wide-angle lens, but you would be seeing more than you really need to see for me to do this. So, oh, and I might as well do the glue everywhere that I knew I was going to do it. Here, and here, I'm going to have to clean up the edges of the bottoms of these poles a bit, I think, once the glue is, the static grass is okay, here we go. Turn this back on. But I have to put more grass in the container here. You do tend to use a lot more than you think you will, and then you vacuum it up and reuse what's not stuck down. Well, one more. You know what? I'm going to make a safety recommendation here. This 1mm stuff is so fine. I'm getting, my nose is starting to plug up with the darn stuff. Oh, doesn't help. I have a mustache and okay, back on. What's happening here? Well, that's why it was unplugged down here. Now it's unplugged again. I don't know who designed this little power brick, but it is way too short for doing this. All right, so one more time, type of green light. Here we go. Oh. Have I got, oh, I forgot, I got a large area here to do. I got to put this down here. Hold on. Off. Put this down here for a second. I completely forgot about this area. And I'm going to need a lot of glue for this. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shut this off. Oh, God. Barely see out of my glasses. Shut this off and let this glue dry. Vacuum it and then come back and we'll do the gravel, although there's not much point in showing you gravel because Yeah. Okay, one more go at it, and we'll let this glue set up, and then oh, it went the wrong way. That's why. Okay. Okay, let's fill in this big area over here. Okay, so we'll turn this off, and I got a towel down here. I'm gonna wipe off with it. Static grass off my hands and out of my nose, and we're gonna let this dry. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let it dry because I have to vacuum it up. So, we'll stop the video for now. I'll come back in about half an hour, I think. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just reading the instructions. I was hoping they would tell us how long it takes to set up, but it doesn't. So we'll just, like I say, we'll call it quits for a little while here, and we'll come back, and I'll have my big vacuum here, and we'll in areas where we can take the tape off, we'll take the tape off, and areas where we have to still do some work, we'll. But as I can tell, it's gravel here, and along this wall right here. Yeah, right in here. So my jaw just cracked. So, oh wow. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna. So we'll just pause it there and let the glue dry, and we'll come back and see if we can. Vacuum that up and do the gravel, and that'll be it for this video. We don't want it to take too long. We've already spent 20 minutes, so I'm just going to stop now, and maybe we won't. So we're back, and the glue has not completely set up, but it's getting close, and I've pulled the tape off, and I'm going to just quickly finish this video by showing you what it looks like now. So this is one view. And you can see the grass in the corner and between the buildings and stuff. And you can see the lights as they are when they're on with the building. And then this is the other view of the town site. So I want to thank you for watching today. Like, comment, and subscribe. And it helps the channel, and it's free, which is a good Scotsman. I always appreciate something that's free. Anyway, enough of that. So, as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I'll see you next week with a new video, and hopefully maybe my hearing will be back. All right, bye for now.